Oh, hello climbers! Welcome to the Beta Climbers Kitchen. Meet Daisy. Today, we're going to learn how to cook some of the good stuff, some of the white powder as they call it on the streets. We're going to make some liquid chalk. So what do we need exactly for this? Well, your favorite chalk, isopropyl local alcohol, some, what are these things called again? Great. Sieves. Some sieves. We got a fancy one over here, my wife's got. We basically want the trick is to get the chalk really fine. So we want some of these. We don't want any of those rocks in there. We only want those white rocks, those pesky white rocks. And then a whisk and a Ziploc bag. We're gonna learn what that does later. And a little bottle to put it in and some measuring stuff. I like these silicone bottles, because a plastic bottle, you're not gonna be able to squeeze all the stuff out of it. But with a silicone bottle, you kind of roll it and get it out. Okay, so let's set up the camera and get this going. Okay, so this is like unicorn chalk is what I got. It's usually just what's at my gym and what I buy. I'm gonna use just this, just to scoop a couple scoops out. Maybe, I think 4 scoops would be more than enough. So we get some chalk. Not gonna be very scientific about it. Chuck it in here. 1. I'm just gonna do 2 scoops. That's more than enough. All right, let's put that over here. Okay, so now we're just gonna go like this. Come check this out. See how fine that is down there? Yeah, we're gonna do that till I feel like there's enough to fit in my little squeezer bottle. Doesn't really do this job very well. The chalk. It's coming out though. Okay, so basically the ratio is the 2-to-1 ratio. So I'm gonna have half a cup of chalk here, and then I'm gonna have a 1/4 cup of isopropyl alcohol, which will give me, 2-to-1. The trick is we don't want it too watery and we don't want to make it lumpy. So we don't want to, 2-to-1 is fine, but we're gonna try to mix it so we get a good consistency. Something like yogurt, maybe something a little bit kind of like pancake mix, but you just don't want to throw in isopropyl alcohol and then throw in some chalk and then alcohol and chalk and alcohol and chalk and keep going before you have a giant bowl. I've seen that happen before with many different things. So we're just gonna put a half a cup here, and then we're gonna put around about a 1/4 cup of isopropyl alcohol, and then we'll see what we get while we mix it. Okay, so come over here. Here's our chalk here, and now we're gonna put in the alcohol. We're gonna do a 1/4 cup, just like that. Put that in. Little goes a long way, so now we're gonna mix it up.
You know you just did what you said you were gonna do.
That's fine. My point is, you don't want to put. I'm experienced at this. That's the thing. I know what I'm doing. For the people at home, they got to be careful. Okay, so this is looking pretty good. This is actually looking pretty good, almost like a yogurt. Now, if it was water, it'd be one thing, but since it's alcohol, it kind of will evaporate, so we could put a little bit more alcohol in. I wouldn't put any isopropyl alcohol that has any additives or anything like. I don't know if they make isopropyl alcohol with additives, but just regular old isopropyl alcohol. We're gonna get all the lumps out. I want to put a little bit. That's really good right there. I'm just gonna put a little bit more just to make it easier, just to get it into the bottle. Just a little tiny bit. Okay. Okay. We're gonna mix it up, get all the lumps out. Okay, so have any of you ever tried to stick toothpaste back in the toothpaste bottle? It's not easy. So here's a little trick. We're gonna take this and we're gonna put it into this Ziploc bag, and then we're gonna slap that in there, and then I can squeeze this into there. It'll make it really easy. Okay, so let's get a spoon. My wife's a professional and said to use a spatula because you can get everything out with a spatula. Okay. Now, the cool thing about liquid chalk is it kind of, if you go to the bathroom first, before you go to the gym, you go to the bathroom and you get all the oils off your hand with the soap, and then you go and put isopropyl alcohol on. It really gets all the oils off your skin. It works a lot better on things like slopers. You might want to try some liquid chalk and then go try that sloper that's been kicking your butt. And you might find yourself sticking to it better than you ever have. No, why?
If you just put it down and you roll the bag, then you'll be able to hold the bowl and...
What, like this?
No, hold this for a second.
I got it.
No.
My wife saw me struggling with that and she said I was doing it terribly. So now she's kicked me out of the kitchen and she took, it's mutiny. It's mutiny. Okay, so now we're getting it all into one corner like this. It's mixing it up a little bit more too. And now we got it right to this corner here. And now, I could have mixed up more, but that's good. Now we're gonna cut the tip off with a very sharp pair of scissors. Okay, not those though. Those aren't very sharp. And then we're gonna squeeze this in here. Just like so. Wow, we could have made a lot more. So that gave me about that much. I could make probably, what, like 4 times as much. Okay, let's see how this works out. Let's wash our hands. Dry them off. Now it should go on nice and clear and then dry with a nice chalky finish. Should put the lid back on this, it's evaporating. Okay, come over and check my hands out. This is where these silicone bottles really come in handy. Oh, there we go. That's enough. Okay, go like this. And then we're just gonna air it like this. I could feel the tingling, drying sensation already. And see how it starts to whiten up? And soon all that's left is nice dry chalk. Very fine chalk and very dry skin. The alcohol really dries the skin out. And there you go. Okay, well, there you have it. Thank you for spending your time at Beta Climber's Cozy Kitchen. If this episode helped you, like, comment, subscribe, and let me know how you enjoyed it. I hope you go out there and make yourself some liquid chalk. Josh Perry, climbing out of here. See you next time.